Yahushua. Can I share something with you? It's in Matthew chapter 16, starting at verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he should show him a sign from heaven. Of course, every time when you like if you were reading in the old King James, you know, it says tempting, but the word is testing. Okay. But anyway, verse 2, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and knowing. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the faces of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. Well, you know, we got the same thing really going on today. I think Paul even mentioned that, well, you know, the Jews are always seeking for signs, and the Gentiles, the Greeks, were looking for knowledge, you know, and everything. And you got to really, you ain't no different from then to now. I mean, now here you had, you know, like in this passage where these Pharisees and Sadducees wanted the Lord to prove himself to them. You got atheists, and whether they will acknowledge or not is a religion, okay, and you got all this other stuff, other people out here, they wanting God to prove, oh, let him strike me dead, oh, he didn't do that, and la 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 la. You know, someone wants, you know, it's amazing, is you'll have people who are supposed to be Christians, and some evangelist that is preaching. I mean, he could be the legitimate thing, right? Not one of these money grubbers, but just miracles and signs and stuff is just following in his ministry. And you got people who want to follow the guy, want to follow him all around, all over, just why? For signs and wonders. And then also they'll do the same for the phony balonies. Same thing. It says, when it is evening, you say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time? Still can't. And check this out, what he said. This next verse, on verse 4, on chapter 16, verse 4, he says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it. See, God does not have to prove himself to anybody, period. Simple. He ain't got to. He doesn't have to, and he ain't. The only sign you're going to see is his coming, the sign of the coming of the Son of Man. You're going to get a sign, all right, but it ain't the sign you're looking for. You know, a lot of people out there spend too many time. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in signs and miracles, all right, because these will follow those who believe. That's the Bible, and I believe in it. If someone wants to deny that and say that's not scripture and everything, they haven't read the Bible and they deny God. But the thing is, you're not supposed to be, as a Christian, you're not supposed to be following going out after signs. These are supposed to be following you, not you following them. You know, a lot of people get that all wrong. But you are seeking signs, and you atheists and non-believers, no sign's going to be given to you. I got news for you. He already had put all kinds of evidence for you. But the thing, unless the Lord opens your eyes or starts drawing you in, tugging on your heart, you're not going to see it. It's just the facts. I'd been out there, in that old world, and it is a fact that you're not going to look for it. You're not going to believe in it unless somebody is tugging on you, your heart. Otherwise, you don't care. You don't want to hear it, But all you want to do is go around and agitate the people that puts a burr under you, and it's because you don't like them, and what have you. Whether it's non-Christians or Christians, it doesn't matter, you're just miserable, make everyone else miserable, and if you're happy, and on and on and on it goes. What's our motive? What's our purpose? What do you think you're doing? But if you're looking for signs, you're not going to get it. But the only sign you're going to get is the sign of the coming of the Son. Now you can, the way I always look like, you can poke fun, and it will change nothing. It will change nothing. You cannot believe, and it will change nothing. See, a lot of people stumble because they can't understand. They don't really understand. It's really, when it comes down to it, it's about faith. So, this is just basically a way of saying to those who are saying, give me a sign, prove it, show me. Well, you're not going to get it. Or to any of you who are claiming to be Christians and who's out just looking for signs, and if they don't see the signs, well, people who are looking, and that's all they're looking. They're not looking towards Him. They're looking for signs. And you're not going to get it. Everything's already been laid out before you, and you ain't seen it then. You ain't going to see it now, and you're not going to see it later. But the only thing is hey, this is just a way of just saying to anybody, whether you're a believer who's wasting your time, run around following preachers and stuff, because they got signs and wonders after them, whether they're the real deal, or they're phony baloney. You're spending out your time following them, or you might be a non-believer and you're wanting proof and all this. Well, you ain't going to get it, You're wasting your time there. It's already been laid out. So I thought I would kind of share that to you, and see. And as you read that passage, just read the whole book of Matthew. Okay, you read the whole thing. But but the thing is, I just wanted you to think. Okay, I want you to think about it. Okay. And then ask yourself this one question: what are you going to do about it? That's the big question. Okay. Alright, enough said. I love you all. Shalom and Haho Kugeu.
And the power in His mighty name now lives inside.